What is up, everybody? To Reverse TV here today, and apparently people have found a clip floating around of a Sony fanboy just completely losing it about Xbox. Once again, there really needs to be a study based on people who just hate Xbox for whatever reason. Like, this guy sounds like he's going through like a therapy session or something. Like, what did Xbox do to these guys? I have no idea. And like, it's just a plastic box you can play video games on. For people to be so angry and upset with Xbox is just really bizarre. It is just hilarious. But I'm gonna play the clip. But yeah, this Xbox haters podcast, I don't know, it's just weird. But let's play the clip. This guy, like what this guy says, somebody get this man a tissue. This guy definitely needs a tissue or a baby bottle, or maybe a bib as well. But let's play the clip.
He has it in the emails about being relevant, gaming relevancy. They are now so irrelevant that the only way for them to even get back into the gaming conversation is to make monstrous acquisitions and have their name slapped to some of the biggest games that already are available.
It's just funny how he states that Xbox is just so irrelevant, but yet these guys cannot stop talking about Xbox. They talk about Xbox 24/7, but it's so irrelevant. You want to know something that's irrelevant? The Ouya system. The Ouya is dead and gone. That's something that's actually irrelevant. And Xbox is not irrelevant because they can't stop talking about it. They keep talking about it. Xbox. It's like Starfield is the most talked about game on social media, even though newer games are coming out. Mortal Kombat just released. People still talking about Starfield. We had a Spider-Man trailer released. Still talking about Starfield. Starfield is the most talked about thing. It's just funny. They say Xbox is just so irrelevant. But let's continue.
They are not ready to build something from the ground up and try to start anew. They go, no, we gotta buy our relevancy back into this. They're like the goddamn
Like
person
Sony
that wants to be
hasn't.
with the cool kids and saying, now I want to be relevant with you. But they did this all to themselves because they took their focus off quality games and games that people want to play.
Starfield, once again, that just released. That literally just released like a few weeks ago. It has like 10 million players within a span of like 3 weeks. So it's like, I don't know how you can state stats like that is just irrelevant, but okay. It's just like, they're just reaching. It's just so sad and desperate at this point.
And deals for games that people will come to your platform for. They did that, and they put themselves in this position, and now in order to get them out, they're willing to burn down the whole gaming industry to turn themselves to be relevant. You want to know what?
Once again, Microsoft is going to end the whole gaming industry. It's like we keep hearing that same phrase in different iterations. Whether they're going to buy up because they're buying these different companies. They keep saying it's organic consolidation. Why do you think Microsoft was like this evil just corporation, like this evil just Dr. Evil corporation that's going to just burn it all at this point? Game is just completely going to end. What is this? And people keep stating it. They keep having this fear that Microsoft is going to end the entire industry. It's just so fascinating. Like, there truly needs to be a study based on these people with this mindset because they just really have this fear that Microsoft is going to end the industry. It's just so interesting.
But this is the wrong way because they're not focusing on that. And I'm going to tell you another thing. You look at all those leaked documents. I'm going to tell you, I went off on my goddamn podcast about this. Their leaked documents, their roadmap to be successful, there is not one goddamn game on those leaked documents at all. Nothing.
No game shown, huh? We literally see making a Fallout 3 remaster, Oblivion remaster, Indiana Jones game, which you kind of know about already, but they showed a whole roadmap of games they got been playing in the future. So I don't know what he's talking about there, but even with the games being leaked, they still go with the Xbox has no games narrative. Like, it's just like, how is that even possible?
About their Perfect Dark, their Fable releases. They have milestones as a friggin' wireless Xbox controller, another goddamn console, a goddamn cloud device. No games. Don't you think games would make your subscriber base increase? Nothing's on there. We didn't find anything about Fable.
Once again, this is such another fascinating concept. Once again, Xbox has no games, but Xbox is also Monopoly. They got too many games. Make it make sense. It's like pick one narrative. I mean, they're both stupid narratives, but at least stick with one to make it make sense somewhat. Because you can't be like Xbox has no games, and then they're also a game and Monopoly just own too much. It's like just pick one. Jeez.
Fable, Perfect Darks, Hellblade 2's, anything. We found nothing. All it was about another goddamn controller that now connects to the cloud.
Yeah, no, that's...
There are no games. They took their eye off the ball, and now they are trying to burn it all down to make themselves relevant for their bullshit cloud.
Well, they have games in development.
Why is this dude so angry?
They've been since 2018.
Bro.
Where's the guidance? Why are these games not out? We got 2 God Awards before we see the Hellblade 2 is still in development.
They may not.
Dude's like he's about to cry through the mic. What did Phil or Microsoft do to this guy? Jeez. Once again, it's one thing just seeing their ridiculous tweets, those ridiculous comments, but when you actually hear these guys talk, it's like, bro, what did Xbox do to these people? I don't know. It's just real bizarre. As far as it states, I love how they think Sony themselves built these games from the ground up. No, it's definitely studios that create these games, period. Sony funds these studios and makes sure the developers produce the game the developers themselves have come up with. Yes. This dude is an idiot and couldn't have been following that Activision Blizzard King deal, because he wouldn't know why Xbox games, service games, weren't needed for discovery. Okay. The salt and the tears. Definitely a lot of both in that video right there. It's like, geez. I am just loving this. People want to be mad that a company with all sorts of issues was begging to be purchased by a company and so-called third place bought them. Stay mad. Yes. As many issues Activision Blizzard had, people wanted the head guys to be changed anyway. They wanted to change it to happen with that company. Now that Microsoft bought them, it's an issue now. Like, it doesn't make any sense. The salt from this is just startling. He says no games leaked, and there was some Bethesda game leaks facepalm. How old is that man to be crying and coping so bad like that? I don't know. Bruh, did Phil Spencer, like, kick his dog or something? I don't know. What's wrong with these guys? Imagine being a Sony fanboy talking about no games in 2023. It is really bizarre at this point. Like, they're still going with that stupid narrative. This isn't E3. This guy's just an emotional man. I might just watch this for the lulz. I can't stomach listen to that for a whole hour plus. I think that 2-minute segment was enough right there. Ah, the poor little baby. Like I said, give that dude like a bottle and change his pamper or something. I don't know. It's like, jeez. Why is he talking like a mob boss? Feel free to grab one. PlayStation branded tissues. Maybe they need to start making PlayStation branded tissues officially now at this point. A clown show? Are they even hearing themselves? What's sad is these Sony dudes spend more time with the internet complaining about Xbox and bragging about Sony than they do actually playing games. Yes. That's right, their games last about 10 hours. These are some funny comments. Poor ponies. Oh, the tears and unfathomable sadness. Yeah, this dude is definitely crying. He's making that rent. The only thing Sony has for 2023 is Final Fantasy 16, which they pay for. You literally can't make that up. He says Microsoft was paying for everything, while Sony is literally paying for Final Fantasy games to be on their platform. Which, okay. And Spider-Man 2, which they also paid for. They bought Insomniac and also licensed Spider-Man from Marvel when they were having financial problems. Derp. Literally the irony. The irony in that guy's rant saying Xbox just pays for everything. When Sony does it, there's no issue. But Xbox does it, it's a bad thing. Definitely needs to be on some tissues with that rant. There's no games. What about Bethesda leak? I'm hyped for a new Doom and Oblivion remaster, and I don't even own an Xbox. Burn down the whole gaming industry hyperbole much? Yes. They always think that Microsoft is the reason why the gaming industry crashes or whatever. Spider-Man 2, nothing else but an 8-month period from first party at PSVR 2 dropped to failure. Their useless portable on the way. Custom consoles no one will buy. They screwed themselves making detachable plates 2 to 3 months ago. There's talk of a pro yet no announcements on new games. Yes, he gives Xbox all this criticism, but Sony is pretty much doing worse. You got a big drop between games. The PSVR 2 is not as popular, not really that popular. And they got a portable that nobody cares about. So that's a lot. That's really a lot to cheer on right there. In his eyes. Someone needs to check on that dude hourly. So funny to me that the two studios that do so much for Sony were both bought by Sony and not built from the ground up. Yes. Do you know why he is mad? Because he knows just from Bethesda alone, there's more games from them than in Sony in the next 3 years. That's not including all Xbox games. So now Sony, PlayStation guys have 3 to 4 less games coming out than Xbox has in the next 5 years. He needs some milk. I can imagine the tears streaming down his face post his outburst. Who is this clown? Grown-ass men crying over video games. What a man, baby. Quit crying. This person says this guy's speaking the truth. Okay, you got one person who agrees with him. The rest just roasting the guy. I can't wait. Hope Microsoft Xbox burns gaming to the ground, which is not going to happen. Xbox is so irrelevant, yet they can't shut the F up about it. That is quite true. Dude is acting like Xbox acquired his wife. They really act like Xbox really did something to these guys. I don't know. Like you can't just ignore it. I mean, if you don't like Xbox that much, just play on PlayStation. They can't do that. They're just so obsessed with Xbox for whatever reason. So funny stuff nonetheless. Once again, the obsession with Xbox is real. It's like if you just don't like Xbox, don't play it, don't buy it, don't even talk about it. Just go about your gaming day, I guess. I don't know. They can't help it though. It's just so bizarre. But I'm gonna conclude it right here. Don't be like this guy right here. It's like, geez, you're pretty much about to be in tears over Xbox. Your grievances with Microsoft, whatever. It's like, don't be like that guy. It's just bizarre. But definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like this video. That's always thanks for watching, and peace.